Hello and welcome to another installment of the Lego Potter podcast. I am your host Gio, and today we're doing a solo episode, mostly because I wanted to get this one out pretty quick because there's a lot of stuff that I think needs to be covered that we haven't covered in the last few shows, so I just decided let's jump into it. Let's just cover it all because since last time, which I am definitely surprised about, there has been a ton of new stuff happening and new information that's come out. The first thing I'm going to talk about is kind of old news at this point, but this was revealed, I think, shortly after we did that last one. But it seems that we got another direct-to-consumer D2C set, and that is the Hogwarts Icons Collector's Edition set. And the title's a bit odd, but it's basically almost this set with life-sized buildable props from the Harry Potter films. This is set number 76391. It's the first time we've really seen something of this stature. We technically did get Hedwig and the Phoenix prior, but this is the first time we're really getting it as kind of like this huge buildable thing, and it's such a grand piece too. It's currently available in retails for 350 Canadian dollars. This is it's a pretty unique set, and it's quite nice actually. I was actually planning to pick this up, and I'll explain why later, but it seems that Lego's actually sent a few copies of this before it was released to reviewers. Lego, I know my copy got lost in the mail, but whenever you can send me another one, that'd be great. Of course, I'm joking. But it's actually a pretty impressive set. I'm assuming by the title where it's just Hogwarts Icons - Collector's Edition, there's going to be more installments in this series, as in we're going to get maybe another one like this. I really don't think that'll happen, though. I think it's cool, but I think that's kind of like head in the sky kind of thing, because I think when you're doing multiples of these, it might either A, get old really quick, or B, you'll just get one, a collector will just get one and not get the rest. But I'm actually surprised at how many of these direct-to-consumer sets we've gotten lately. Of course, well, it's not too much, but we've got Diagon Alley last year, and I guess we got this next year. So I don't know if they're planning to do another one for 2022, but it is still a very nice set. I was going to purchase it, which leads us into our next store. I was actually going to purchase this because Lego was supposed to be doing a promotion at their stores where they would be giving away, if you spent $100 on Harry Potter Lego at the Lego store, you would get a free set, a free supplementary set, which was the Gryffindor Dorms set. This was a gift with purchase at Lego stores, as mentioned before, and they had it advertised on their store calendar. So if you don't know, with the Lego store, every month they release a store calendar talking about promotions, new products, what you can get. And that was the thing. So if you spent $100, you got this free set. And there was another promotion that if you spent $40 in general, you would get a polybag set called Hermione's Desk. I know that set, unlike the gift with purchase, that set was previously available in the UK. If I am 100%, yeah, it was previously released in Europe. And that was the whole thing. You couldn't get that in the US, and Lego, prior to this, said that specific set, the desk set, they said this is going to be a European exclusive for now. So I assume that was its way of getting released, that you would get it as a promotion maybe after they'd sell it individually. They did that back in September of 2020 with the Harry and Hedwig polybag. So I'm really confused about what's the deal with that, but they've completely removed it off the calendar, both sets. And I'm actually really surprised about that. The other free promotional product, and I'm not sure if this was on the original, but the only other free products are, there's a Lego City set called Ocean Diver, and it doesn't say how much that one is. Actually, yeah, if you spend $55, you get that set, so it's going up by $15, where the Hermione one was spend $40 and you get it. This one is $55. And the other one is a free rebuildable flying car with purchases over $160. So The other previous, the Harry promotion, was you spent 100 and you get the Gryffindor Dorms set, which is actually quite larger than this car. But now with this one, you have to spend $160 more and you get a smaller set. So that's very confusing for me. I assume, personally, I'm going to make an assumption that this is due to the toy shortage and the material shortage that's been happening. And if you're not aware, there's an expected, as of 2022 and into the holiday season, there's an expected rise of value in plastics and toys, from what I understand. I think the biggest hit, the company that's going to get hit the most is Mattel. They've said that toy prices are going to rise up by around 30%. So I'm going to take the guess that Lego thought that they were undervaluing this set and they just pulled it, and we'll probably get it in a future calendar, which actually quite bothers me because I think the best part of buying things at Lego and not buying it at places like Toys R Us and Chapters and Walmart is that most of the time when you buy it directly from Lego, although it's a bit harder, their stores are less scarce, you still get these free products. And now that they're kind of bumping up the price, that is a bit upsetting, but it's understandable with the situation. But I find that amazing that they've bumped up the price. I'm not sure if that was always the case, like that Lego diver set was on the original calendar. I don't have access to the original calendar. It's probably floating online somewhere, so if anybody wants to chime in and suggest that, maybe this is just a bad price conversion from what was posted online, but I'm genuinely a bit confused by this kind of choice here. I'm personally disappointed because I was actually, like, as I said, I was going to go and purchase some sets to get that free promotional thing, and I made a plan to go down to the store, but unfortunately I guess that kind of got shut down, so that is very disappointing. The thing is with that is, again, the Hermione set previously existed, so we know that exists. If you wanted to, you can actually buy that, but the dorm set hasn't actually, quote-unquote, been officially released or put out there. I know a few copies have leaked out. Somebody's posted the back of the box, the back of the packaging with the punch tabs, and I don't know if it's fake or not. It looks pretty official to me. But I don't know if that's ever going to be released. I expect that maybe it'll be a situation that they'll bring it back as a gift with purchase, but you're going to have to spend a lot more to get it. So pretty disappointing. I'm very disappointed by that. But if you have any idea what's happening, leave a comment and we'll address it in the next episode if we do get there. But that is, it's actually got me a bit bummed out. But you can still get those other free promotions and stuff. But anyway, there is another promotion. So there's two other big promotions that are still happening, surprisingly. And I believe these are both limited to the United Kingdom. The first one is actually tied in with another Harry Potter event, and that is the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play. I believe that's, or a stage performance if you want to get specific. They've been holding a special promotion with Lego that if you go to a performance between the 14th, which is past, and the 31st, which hasn't passed as of recording, you will get a free gift. It says there's one set will be left on each seat of the performance hall. So if you're going in for a show, you actually have to show up to get it. You'll get a free gift at the start of part one of the play, and I assume that's obviously before intermission. Despite this has happened since the recording has started, because this started on the 14th, it's currently the 20th. There has been no word on what this is. Lego has posted, I have no idea how much these tickets cost. Maybe that would be an indication. Lego has actually posted on their social media that says, it specifically says, the story continues on stage with the reopening of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, London, wishing the cast and crew a magical return to the wizarding world on October 14th, 2021. And then it says, for Lego Harry Potter fans lucky enough to have tickets in the first 3 weeks, spellbinding treats have found their way onto the Palace Theater seats. And then there's ... And then it has a picture of the Hedwig Hogwarts Icon set that we mentioned previously at the start of this show on the social media post. So I don't know if that's an indication that that's the set that you're getting, because I think that if they're giving that away with a theater ticket, because obviously these are going to be expensive tickets, that would be insane. Because I think the tickets alone are probably going to be around the $300 mark, around how much the set costs. But that is very interesting. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to keep that updated if I can actually find out. And it says so. Live update. It says that it's apparently the 30420 owl delivery poly bag, the one that was actually mentioned as the gift with purchase from 2020. So, not an exclusive, but still, that's kind of cool that they're doing that. But pretty interesting promotion. I think that's the first time I've seen Lego do something of that capacity. But yeah, I guess that's a pretty interesting piece. And the final bit of news that I kind of have for this solo episode is that there is another huge promotion, and this is kind of stuck in the United Kingdom. So if you're a UK fan, you have some great stuff going on, and this is for Edinburgh, Cardiff, and London. But there is a hunt going on, and Lego has this promotion. They've previously, it was unknown what this was, but they shared a photo of a large scale Lego Harry Potter. The one that you get, the gold Lego Harry Potter that you get in the Polyjuice Potion set, basically built. It's really hard to describe without pictures, but it's a life-size version of the minifigure. And for this promotion, they have a thing that you have to find the Flying Fort Anglia at the 3 previously mentioned locations. The description on the website says, the Lego Fort Anglia has gone missing. Can you help find it? And it says, to celebrate 20th anniversary of Lego Harry Potter, come on an enchanting adventure and solve the clues to unveil the secret location of the bewitched Lego Fort Anglia. All magical mystery hunters who are brave enough to adventure into the realms of the unknown and find the Lego Fort Anglia can enter a competition to win exclusive tickets to a Warner Bros. Studio Tour London, Warner Bros. Harry Potter photographic exhibition, and a bundle of all the Lego Harry Potter prizes. And it has a picture of the map, and I believe there are life-sized versions built in Lego of the gold Ron and Hermione as well. That are a part of this promotion. I haven't seen pictures of them, but I guess they're hiding out there somewhere. But it says it's happening November 6th and 7th of 2021, so it's still happening. And it says simply find a gold Lego Harry Potter statue in London, Edinburgh, or Cardiff to start your adventure, and use your phone to solve clues and unlock exclusive content in your city. So that is very exciting. Unfortunately, it looks to be in that region, which is unfortunate for anyone international. I doubt that they'll, with the time left in 2021, there's only like 2.5 months left. I doubt this will be happening internationally. Hell, it'll probably never come to Canada for me, unfortunately. But it just seems to be a thing. I think as mentioned before, you have to use your phone. This is actually pretty clever. This is pretty cool that they're doing this. This is the first time I've ever actually seen Lego do something like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I think what the perfect occasion is to do it with Lego Harry Potter. And the prizes, I don't think it's anything exclusive. That would be pretty cool. The implication is that you get a tour of the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, which is pretty cool. I've never heard of the photographic exhibition. That's new to me. So that's interesting. I'll have to look that up after. But also cool is that you get a bundle of all the Lego Harry Potter sets, which I don't know. That's pretty cool to me. But yeah, that's an interesting promotion. I'm really interested for the Fort Anglia, if it's going to be the Lego one that they've done in the past. They've built a few life-sized ones. I think it was for Legoland or a convention or something, but they have built a full-sized one in the past, so I assume that's it. And then these gold figures are the ones that you'll be seeing around. But that is really cool. I hope if anyone actually gets to see these figures in the wild, they'll share pictures of them, at least for us international people who won't be able to see them. But hell, that is amazing. That is very cool. That is just a really cool thing. And I think it's cool that Lego are doing these. But that's all the new quote-unquote information that has come out specifically about this. There was actually rumors I think I saw that original post when they posted the large figure that was built out of gold and said it was. I actually assumed, I didn't read the article, which I probably should have, and I assumed that was them saying that they were going to do another direct-to-consumer set. But obviously that's not the case, and I think this is pretty cool this is happening. But as we get to the end of all that I have to say, as mentioned before, we're pretty close to the end of 2021, and through this we've actually gotten a lot of stuff. I'm genuinely surprised at the amount of sets we've actually been getting. We had the first wave, because usually it was just a wave per year, if I'm correct. I think that's how the first one worked. I think then they started doing two per year, because this year we got the book sets in early 2020, actually right on the nose in January 2021, and then we got those 20th anniversary sets right around June, August. And now it comes the question if stuff's going to come out for 2022. I have seen some lists. I don't want to read them out. I don't really want to support leaks, just in case, because I know in the past Lego can be a little. I don't know how I can say this without getting in trouble, but a little dramatic about the leaks. I got a nice copyright claim on one of my previous videos. Granted, it was my fault. I will take full responsibility for that. But I don't want to bring up this, whether it be fake or whether I get in trouble for it. But there is a list of sets coming. It does look legitimate from what I understand. And it's surprisingly, I don't think it's actually parts of the castle. It seems to be a kind of stem off of the Hogwarts moments, those book sets. But I really am curious to see if this does continue, if we do get some more castle pieces, because specifically, as I've mentioned in the past, that's particularly what my favorite parts of the line are, though I do like other things. That's a breath of fresh air. Personally, if I had to make a prediction now, I think we're going to be getting something. I'd like to see the Shrieking Shack. Maybe they'll do that as a direct-to-consumer for 2022. That's something that I'd particularly enjoy. But that's a bit of a loose end to end the episode on. But anyway, we need interaction. So if you have any theories of what's coming in 2022, leave a comment. I personally think that we're going to get some cool stuff, and that's all I'll say. Very loose end when you've got one person doing this. Anyway, that's it for now. Again, let me know, and I'll probably try to read theories from others in the next episode. And that's it for this episode of the Potter Podcast. I am Gio. Thank you for listening, and remember to subscribe and support the show, and we will see you hopefully soon with another episode.